It's official. Glory Part 2 is coming on March 10th, 2023, according to Netflix itself. So you won't have to wait forever for that sweet, sweet closure. The images they've published in the tweet don't reveal a lot, but they do show at least one thing we were hoping for, a bloody ji-yeon. So in this video, we are going to discuss how the Glory Part 2 is about to change everything. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. The other scenes are more enigmatic. Yeonjin is on the phone in the snow wearing a fetching pink coat. Dong-eun is looking stern and troubled, and interestingly, her love interest and go-teacher Yo-jong is sitting down to a game with Yeonjin's Master of the Universe husband, Jun Sung-il. Now that thousands of videos have already sped through the first drop, with the show logging 25.41 million hours watched in the first weekend alone, The Glory has 16 episodes in total and each season is split into 8 episodes. The character posters of The Glory Part 2 are particularly gaining attention thanks to their metaphors and symbols. Viewers are focusing on the consistent design and the background with different details and similar poses of the characters. In The Glory, the landlord of the Eden villa that Moon Dong-eun, Song Hey Kyo, rented in front of Park Hyun-jin's Lim ji-yeon house, gives Dong-eun a flower while tending her rooftop garden and says the flower's name is the devil's trumpet. That's an angel's trumpet that blows its trumpet toward the ground. That's the devil's trumpet that blows its trumpet toward the sky. In a press release announcing the news, writer Kim Eun-suk called Part 2 refreshingly satisfying and shockingly intense. Director gil-ho added, "The fight between Dong-eun and Yeonjin really takes off and the perpetrators dynamically meet their end. You won't be able to take your eyes off the screen. All elements of the story will now come full circle." Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. Netflix has released a trailer with the first clips from Part 2 in a 2-minute clip where Dong-eun narrates her last letter to Yeonjin. As the vengeful hero speaks in voiceover about the wild sword dance she plans to perform, quick scenes tease upcoming storylines including Yo-jung, Lee Do-hyun, crying in a car and severely beaten Hyun-nam, Yeom Hae-ran, behind bars. It reminds us how in Game of Thrones the characters kept saying that winter is coming for 7 seasons and all it took for it to come and go was one single episode. The comparison may be a little far-fetched, but the ending of both shows turned out to be a disappointment, albeit of different magnitudes. What exactly is Dong-eun going to do to take her revenge? In the character posters of The Glory, each character has a Morning Glory background. However, the colours of the victims and the perpetrators are different. Moon Dong-eun, her helpers Kang Hyun-nam, Yeom Hae-ran, and Ju Yo-jong, Lee Do-hyun are depicted with white devils Morning Glory looking at the sky behind their backs against a grey background. Excluding Moon Dong-eun, who is looking straight ahead, her helpers' downward gaze and head's angle are noticeably eye-catching. On the other hand, the perpetrators Jeon Jae-jun, Park Sang-hoon, Park Yeon-jin, Lim ji-yeon, Lee Sa-ra, Kim Hye-ra, Choi Hae-jung, Cha Ju-young, and Son Myung-oh, Kim Kun-woo each have a yellow angel's Morning Glory behind a colourful background. The vine that comes down as if wrapping around their necks is also a notable point. The most notable poster is Ha Do-young's Ha Do-young seems to be down on the identical achromatic background because of the sufferer's facets. However, regardless that the Morning Glory is white, it's dealing downward, not in the direction of the sky, including significance. In pure melodrama fashion, all that isn't even the end of the tangled web of the Glory. We've mostly learned Yo-jung's backstory, but we still don't know whether the charming surgeon will ever heal from his rage over his father's murder. Instead, he seems to be channeling his wish for vengeance into helping Dong-eun, which could end with both of them losing their souls to their mission. We also don't know what will happen to Hyun-nam, who risks losing her daughter of Dong-eun, follows through on their bargain and kills her abusive husband for her. There's also the mystery of Yoon So-hee, the bully's other former victim who died before they began bullying Dong-eun. Moon Dong-eun said, "Dear Yeonjin, I thought of you every day, Yeonjin. Where should I meet you again? When I meet you again, I forget your name and your face. Who are you? Please don't even remember you." Then, All the feet that walked side by side with the feet that took the lead in the suffering of others. The mouth that laughed loudly at the misfortune of others and all the mouths that kissed. The eyes that were sown but all the eyes that met kindly. The hands that mocked and ruined and all the hands that held hands. And your soul that rejoiced in every moment. I plan to go there, Yeonjin. Then she left a message. I hope you still miss my dance, Yeonjin. Of course, it will be a crazy sword dance. My Yeonjin who wanted to kill me. This is my last letter. Accordingly, in part 2, attention is focused on who will help Dong-yoon. In part 1, Yoon So-hee left a strong impression despite her short acting. Dong-yoon sometimes feels guilty for neglecting it. Yoon So-hee and Dong-yoon's revenge plan also exists. There is a scene in which Dong-yoon tells one of the assailants, Son Myung-oh, playing the role of Kim Gun-woo, that the culprit who killed So-hee is Park Yeon-jin. However, the body of Yoon So-hee, who had not been found by anyone for 18 years, was missing when Dong-yoon's helper Ju Yo-jung, played by Lee Do-hyun, went to her mortuary. In the middle of the main journey, people are curious about why they checked her corpse, who stole her corpse, or whether it wasn't there from the beginning. And in part 2, Soy Lee is known to appear heavily. Another victim of school violence, Kim Kyung-ran, played by An So-yo, is a character that many expect to hold another key to the drama. Many netizens speculate that he is the real culprit who killed Son Myung-oh. Kyung-ran is a person who became the target of bullying after Dong-yoon dropped out, but Sara and Hye-jong are still the easier people to deal with. The real challenges are Jae-jun and Yeon-jin. Jae-jun was not only violent towards Dong-yoon, but he sexually harassed her as well. His dream had always been to be filthy rich. His second weakness is the daughter he has recently discovered he has. Those are the cards Dong-yoon is likely to play, along with his insecurity about his colorblindness. Dong-yoon will definitely use his weaknesses against him. He wants custody of Ye-sol and Dong-yoon has promised to help him with that. In that process, we wouldn't be surprised if she finds a way to leave him penniless and expose his colorblindness to the world. There won't be a greater humiliation for Jae-jun. However, we don't believe that she will ever harm Ye-sol, but she might threaten to, and that will provoke Yeon-jin. We saw in the first episode of The Glory Part 1 that Dong-yoon has finally let her scars show and is ready to attack Yeon-jin. That will certainly come at a point when Yeon-jin is left without a husband and her child. She loves him the most in the world, and their loss would affect her life like nothing else. Losing her husband would also mean losing her job, and once Ye-sol finds out about her mother's actions, she will lose all love and respect for her. Taking away Yeon-jin's family means shattering her dream and her entire life, and Dong-yoon has figured that out. She has tediously set the pieces in place through these 8 episodes. Park Sung-hoon is a character who is bullied and still does not understand what is with the perpetrators. While working at the perpetrator John Jae-jun's Park Sung-hoon's shop, Siesta, Kyung-ran still appears in a scene where he is abused by Yeon-jin. On the other hand, there is a speculation that Kyung-ran is Dong-yoon's hidden sword dance assistant, as in the line in the play, which is stronger between the victims and the perpetrators. Eden Villa's building owner and grandmother, Son Suk, who runs real estate in Semyung City, is also interested in what she will reveal. Why there is an analysis of whether she's the grandmother of Yoon So-hee, a victim of school violence, expectations are rising as to what the building owner's grandmother will look like. So that's it. Please like, share and comment your thoughts below if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe and we'll be back soon with another video.